It's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's 15 degrees out. What else would I do but go to my storage building to pick up the enclosed trailer, because I'm driving down to Detroit to pick up another car. Earlier this week I got the C450 AMG, which is awesome. I absolutely love it. It's a super fun car, quite a bit faster than I expected, also quite a bit louder, but that's my just everyday car. Today I'm going down to pick up my 1988 CRX, probably the slowest car that I own, but I would also say probably the best handling. I think that there will be a jump from here to the next clip. I'm gonna be in Detroit picking up the car. I'm here to pick up the car. I have this crazy idea I want to see if my dad's into. The car has no heat, no windshield wipers, but it does run and drive. Instead of putting it in the trailer and towing it home, I'm gonna see if my dad wants to drive this, and I'll drive the Honda all or most of the way, and then he can drive the Jeep back for me, because we gotta give the Jeep back to my mom because we don't need it anymore. Wonder if he's gonna be on board for that. I don't know this guy's phone number, so I'm just gonna mill around here. The CRX and the guy that finished putting it together. So this will be the first time I've driven this car in like 10 years, probably at least 10 years. So let's hope it starts. So when I said the car has no interior, you can see it literally has no interior. It has a dashboard, but has the full roll cage, and that's pretty much it. Out of gas. So while I'm waiting to see if he has any gas to put in it, I'll give you a quick run through. So no door panel, 6-point cage, 5-point harnesses. I need a harness bar for the passenger side. There's some finish work that I have to do, but overall, it's cool to have it exist. All right, it was just low on gas. Ooh, this suspension is stiff. I ordered a new door molding, and then got to get like the gaps and stuff tightened up a little bit. I was thinking I was going to lower it a little bit more, maybe in the back. It rubs already. I'm going to put the proper tire on it.
There you go, there you go. Keep going.
Remember when I said we should buy an 8.5-foot wide trailer? I was right. It smells like clutch in here too. God, somebody should learn how to drive a stick. It's cold out. I would have loved to have gotten more video of the car and, you know, a proper walkthrough. It's 20 degrees outside right now. Standing outside was not something I was super interested in doing. So that is my Honda CRX. It's loaded up. I'm taking it back to Traverse City. Interesting fact about that, the car was originally sold in Traverse City. So I'll tell you the story of how this car came to be. When I was in college, I became a member of this tuner car website called Exceed Speed. I was instantly bit by the bug, Hondas especially. They were inexpensive, there's a million of them around, parts were cheap, they were fun to drive. So I went on the search for a Honda CRX. I ended up finding this car. It was blue, in Pontiac, Michigan, in just the worst neighborhood ever. And it ran, sort of. It was just a total beater, stripped down, had, you know, the body was okay. It had some rust in the quarter panels and in the rocker panels, but overall it wasn't terrible. I bought the car for $800. I had done some small stuff. My buddy Adam Brunson, who is now the Ford Mega Tuner Extraordinaire, helped me switch it from dual point to multi-point and helped me do all sorts of projects on it. And the plan was to do this full-on full-on crazy B-Series build. And this was like before K-Series were really prevalent. So I bought an LS VTEC swap that needed to be built, and I bought like everything under the sun to build this car. We sent it to a shop. Our buddy owned Lucky Devil Detroit, which is also a car dealership, and they did the bodywork and the paint and the cage. The car got a little bit too nice, and I kind of lost interest when I bought the boat and stuff, so it just sort of sat. We took it to a few different car shows. We went to Nopi Nationals in Georgia with it with no motor. It was in Eyes on Design in Grosse Pointe with no motor. It shows really well, or it showed really well, because it has coilovers on it. We just dumped the front down. You couldn't tell there wasn't an engine in it. It's always been something I wanted to finish, but never had the means or the ability or the time to do it. And now, you know, 10 years later, we kind of have all of that. So it really came together well. 9 hours later, I am right back where I started at my storage building. About 1,800 pounds heavier and 1,800 times more excited for spring to get here. I really want to take this car out of the trailer right now. The problem is that the building is a mess. So to do that, I have to like organize and put stuff in place, and I'm gonna resist the urge to take the car out of the trailer. So I didn't spend a whole lot of time on the exterior of the car, so I'll drop the door, make sure it didn't shift in the trailer, and kind of show you what I've got going on. 88 CRX, PIC full race coilovers, Sparco seats and steering wheel. The interior is very sparse. Gretty exhaust, which is overkill for the stock D16 Y8. Carbon fiber hood that we had painted, and then I'm gonna wrap the roof with carbon fiber too, just so it kind of continues the pattern, so to speak. 16-inch wet sport wheels. I can't pop the hood because it's in the trailer. I don't want to climb through and reach in, but that's the car. I plan to have a lot of fun with it this summer, and I will take you along with me.